I'm Manuel Hernandez and welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hello everybody, Lewis, Norwich City Central, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a social media reaction as Norwich City drew 0-0 away to Bournemouth. Overall, really pleased with the point. I've already done my match review. We were so close to a Pukki party, weren't we? Teemu Pukki having Norwich City's best chance and the goalkeeper had to make a world-class save. But overall, really positive point. Bournemouth are a very good side, but I thought they played terribly today. Norwich City probably could have got all 3 points, but overall, take a point after some of our defensive nightmares. I've asked your guys' thoughts. Follow me on Twitter, Norwich_Central. Neil Black says, solid point, could have been 3. Godfrey injury could be a disaster. Yep, I agree, it was a really good point. And we did have opportunities to score. Teemu Pukki having a great chance. Tom Tribal from range. So on another day we could have 3 and we did have the better chances. That Ben Godfrey injury now, that could be a disaster. Norwich City's injury luck this season have been nothing short of incredible and horrific at the same time. Grant Hanley's out till December. Christoph Zimmerman, who played such a key part in Norwich City's promotion campaign, is out until January, and Tim Closer is out until the end of the season. So Ben Godfrey's injury, hopefully it's nothing serious. Daniel Farke's press conference, he did say it's just a precaution, and hopefully he will be available for Man United, although of course there's no guarantees. Ben Gilby says we should have won. Bournemouth poor, Tettey great, defensively really good, and lovely touches from O'Neill when we came on. Yep, I agree. Tettey was absolutely fantastic. He was amazing against Man City, his defensive ability to help us out and win tackles. And defensively, he was really good. He was organised. You could see Daniel Farke in the international break was really focused on making sure we had a structure to our defensive play, and we was excellent. The one criticism from Norwich City's point of view going forward is we never really got behind them. Max Aarons and Jamal, understandably, don't come as forward as much as they do in the Championship, and we didn't really get behind them enough. When Ono Hernandez came on, that all changed his pace. He was completely taking Adam Smith out of the game, and he looked very dangerous. So Ono Hernandez, I think he's got to start from now to the end of the season. His pace is electrifying, and he was a crucial reason as to why Norwich City got promoted. Waxman says, just what we needed, 0-0 away after the run we've had is excellent. I agree, Waxman. Really pleased with the point, and it was an excellent defensive display. As you say, especially after the humiliating 5-1 loss to Villa. Chris Parker says, much better with Tettey than Tribal featuring later on. At least one present in midfield is crucial to how we play. Gave us solidarity and balance. Big blow at centre half, of course. Thought Buendia and McLean did well too. Adapted, setup worked. O'Neill is a good option now. So yeah, some really good points you make, Chris, there. O'Neill, as we've talked about, his pace, it looks really deadly, and he could be a great option. Buendia and McLean had good games as well. McLean opened up a few shots from outside the box, and Buendia's everything didn't always work out for him, but this is trickery and his creativity, which is really good. And you say much better with Tettey than Tribal featuring later on. I do agree. I think Tettey just gives us so much more defensively, although you have to have one of Tettey and Tribal in there. But really pleased with how Tettey played, as we mentioned. And Charlie says, great point. I agree, mate. As we said, especially under the conditions Norwich City were up against, that was a great point, and hopefully we can kick on with Manchester United next. A few more points just coming up now. Bear with. Cam makes a really good point. What a difference it makes having Tettey in the team. His technical ability may not be great, but his presence, defensive influence and leadership has such a positive impact on this NCFC side. I agree. Many people, probably, well, including myself, thought Tettey didn't really have much part to play in the Premier League for Norwich City this season, but we've seen defensively his prowess is really important, and just sitting in front of the back four gives the licence of McLean, Leitner, Tribal to come forward. And we saw when we played against Aston Villa, Leitner and McLean just did not work, and we was defensively overrun every single occasion. So he's really important to how we play. Sarah, good point away from home, solid performances from Lewis and Tettey, and so pleased to see Ono Hernandez back onwards and upwards. I agree, Sarah. Lewis was really good. Bournemouth did like to attack down our left-hand side, and Lewis was adequate, and he was excellent. And in my opinion, I think Jamal Lewis has actually been better than Max Aarons this season in the Norwich City shirt. Ben Hardy says, credit to Daniel Farke for clearly working on defensive fragilities over international break after Aston Villa drubbing. Decent result with two midfielders playing in defence at the end. I got there in the end, and so did Norwich City. Yeah, really good result of Amadou and Tettey are in Norwich City shirts as central midfielders, but they've had to come at the back and they've done really well. If Ben Godfrey can't play against Man United, I'm going to be worried with Tettey at the back, but after seeing his 45 minutes against Bournemouth, maybe not as worried as I probably would have been before. And yeah, we worked so much on having a good defensive shape, as you said, and that really showed. Phoebe says, Ono looks so sharp when he came on, we've missed him so much. Tribal's superb and an absolute beast all over the pitch. Much happier fan today. Yep, I thought Tribal was really good, although I did actually think Tettey was better in that central midfield role. But Ono Hernandez, yep, looked so sharp when he came on. There was an instance in which he just completely takes Alan Smith out of the game. He looks like he's going to overrun it for a goal kick. Yep, he takes it back and then creates a really good opportunity. So Ono Hernandez is definitely one to look out for in a Norwich City shirt in the future. A couple more now. James says, great reaction, brilliant clean sheet and a point. That's the blueprint for playing away. Yep, we've shown against West Ham, for example, when we played Lightning and McLean in the middle, that defensively we're going to get overrun. I think Crystal Palace we played okay, but I don't think we still had the right shape. But with Tettey at the back, Norwich City fullbacks being a little bit more conservative, yet still keeping to our philosophy and our identity, that is the blueprint. Especially when you go to tough places, or I say tough places, teams like Bournemouth who like to attack. And finally, Ian, that's a big point and a clean sheet, and a big shout out to Alex Tettey, outstanding today. I agree, that point could be really influential for Norwich City, and as James said earlier, it's a blueprint for playing away. We know this playing like this away can definitely be more beneficial than how we played against West Ham and Palace and Burnley. So I agree, Ian, and clean sheet's excellent as well. I didn't think Norwich City would probably get a clean sheet the way we've been defending. And a big shout out to Alex Tettey. What a warrior! Still going strong in his last year of his contract in Norwich City, and his defensive leadership. And his just character really showed today. So that's my thoughts, and that is social media's thoughts on Norwich City 0, Bournemouth 0. Overall, fans very excited to see Ono Hernandez coming back. A lot of love for Alex Tettey for how well he played today, and people really pleased with a clean sheet. Perhaps wanting even to get that win because we deserved it today. Thanks for watching this social media reaction. Manchester United next. Can't wait to be going to that one. Thanks for watching. Leave me your thoughts down below and I will get back to you. Subscribe to Norwich City Central and I'll see you later.